Hello viewers, it's Kiramager from Screen Views, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called The Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do the best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain adult language. Now, once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain some adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Kiramager. So basically, the episode starts off like this. So basically, we see Jiro coming into headquarters, looking all bummed and down. And we see the other Kiramagers, that's the Takemichi, along with Mayu and Princess Malsina. So basically, they was like, what happened to you? So basically, it turns out that Jiro explained that, he's been helping this kindergarten class, to draw some art for a art competition. So basically, he's talking to this kindergarten class for a art competition. So basically, everything was going fine until Jiro was trying to get this boy to draw something for the art competition, like his classmates were doing. So basically, every time that Joe gave him a piece of paper to draw something, the boy just kept on lifting the paper up. It's like, I'm not drawing jack. So basically, Joe did not know what to do, how to get this boy to draw anything for the art competition that their kindergarten class is to make for the art competition, for his kindergarten class. So basically, the Kiramager was like, was talking about how the other Kiramagers, so basically, the Kiramager Stones were talking about the four out of the five Kiramager Stones were talking about the qualities of the other Kiramagers and whatnot, and hoping that it can inspire Joe to figure out a way to get that boy to draw something without tearing up paper. So anyway, that's when the along with us and the commander and Takemichi in Megazord mode, in his Megazord mode, because Takemichi can transform into a Kiramager Stone, he can buy with Josen and therefore become a Megazord. So basically, just letting you guys know that detail in case you know. So basically, Takemichi told the others that he was fighting Gazo and Gazo's Steam Zord, in the city, but something was weird. Gazo was kind of off when he was fucking Takemichi. So basically, Takemichi was explaining that Gazo was here with a Steamer Zord in dinosaur mode, and he's attacking the city, but he's kind of off. Seems something kind of wrong with Gazo, the way he's piloting his Zord. So basically the Kiramagers and the Kiramagers don't form Kiramager and went to go help Takemichi. So basically when the other Kiramagers showed up with the Kiramager Megazord, they noticed that Gazo was acting kind of still funny too, with the way he was piloting his steamer Zord, his steam train dinosaur Zord. So basically, they start to attack. So basically, seems like the both of the Megazords had the upper hand against Gazo's steam train dinosaur, the steam train dinosaur. But out of nowhere, Gazo. So I don't know what Gazu got in the wood. A demon light hit Kiramager and force beat him like hit the Kiramager Megazord and force and force the Kiramagers to pass out and force the Kiramager Megazord to fall to the ground on top of the Georgian Megazord, which is Takamichi. So basically that's where Gazo retreated after the beam of light hit the Kiramager Megazord and forced the Kiramagers to pass out on the Georgian Megazord that which is Takamichi. So basically, after Gazo left, Gazo retreated with his Zord back to the headquarters and whatnot. So blah 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 blah. So basically, when Jura and the other Kirmagers came through, all of a sudden they noticed that somehow that Bina Light had switched the Kirmage Stones bodies with the Kirmagers bodies. So basically that Bina Light had made them switch bodies. So basically, Juru, Seda, Taratoro, Suguru, Sato, and so basically Juru, Seda, I'm a little tired, sorry. So basically, once again, so Juru, Seda, Taratoro, Sato, Sego, and Shiguru had switched bodies with the Kirame Stones, and the Kirame Stones were in the Kiramager's body. So basically, it's like, oh shit. So anyway, there was like, Takamichi was like, oh shit, you guys had that being a white monster, that being must have made you guys switch bodies somehow. So anyway, meanwhile, back at headquarters, turns out that Gazo the Kirmagers were not the only one whose bodies got switched. Turns out that the being that switched bodies with the Kirmagers and the Kirmage Stones was caused by a new Yodohai monster created by Carl Ransela, so called Switcher, because it looks like a switch house. So basically, this new Yodohai lieutenant named Switcher is the one that switched bodies with the Kirmagers and switched bodies with the Kirmage Stones. So anyway, so basically turns out that Carl Walter used Switcher's power to become God, to switch bodies with Gaza, and Gaza was pissed off, like he made me look like an asshole. So basically, God threatened to fuck up Switcher if he doesn't switch their bodies back. So basically, Switcher switched Gazu back into his right body and Carwanta back into his right body. So basically, Carwanta saying now that the Kirmagers have switched bodies with the Kirmage Stones, they will be easier to defeat. So basically, even though Gardner was kind of pissed off at Carwanta using his body as switching bodies with Carwanta, but he's like, this might be a good opportunity to get rid of this. Your plan is a good opportunity to get rid of the Kirmagers and the Kirmage Stones once and for all. So anyway, back at the headquarters, back at the headquarters, the Kirmage Stones. So basically, the Kirmage Stones were happy. It was kind of happy that they being in the Kirmagers' bodies and whatnot, because they can walk. They had arms and shit. They was happy and whatnot. But the Kirmagers were happy. Was kind of bummed that they're in this in the Kiramager body. So basically, the Kiramager were happy that to be in the Kiramager body, but the Kiramagers were kind of bummed out because they're in the Kiramager Stone's body. So anyway, so basically, the Kiramager was like, had some important things to do, had some very important, serious things to do, and so basically, Tamatoro, Suguru, Seda, and Sadoro, and Seda, so basically, Suguru Kirame Blue, Taro Kirame Yellow, Seda Kirame Green, and Seda Kirame Pink had some very important things to do today, and the Kirame Stones in their bodies, so it was like, we can do your jobs for you, but no, they told us to stay here, but Joe said that, I can't let down the kids, I'm supposed to help them with their art project. So basically, fire. So basically, matching fire. Basically, the way Kiramager was saying that, I'll go to your art class to help the kids out with their art project. So basically, and that's when Mashin Fire left and Joe's body to the art class. So basically, Joe was saying that, go follow Mashin Fire and make sure he doesn't do anything to screw things up. So basically, but Princess Marcina says that, you guys, just like the Kiramager, you can change your size. So basically, why don't you just shrink yourself? I can just take you to the art class and see what Mashin Fire is doing. So anyway, Mashin Fire, so basically, Princess Marcina in her little scarf, along with Joe and Mashin Fire's Kiramager Stone body, so Mashin Fire was teaching the kids that art comes in many different types. So basically, draw the art that you feel you want to. So basically, he was encouraging the kids to draw anything you want to. So basically, to make a mess, that's art. So basically, art comes in many different types, many different types. So anyway, so basically that's when Mashin Fire was got to the boy that Joey was having problems with. So basically, just like before, Mashin Fire gave the boy a piece of paper to draw it, and the boy ripped the paper, and that's when Mashin Fire is like, what? And he ripped out Mashin Fire ripped off his own paper, and that if you want to rip up paper, that's art. So basically, he was instead of trying to force the boy to draw on paper, instead of trying to force the boy to do art, he was encouraging him to do art. So basically, if you want to whip up paper for your art project, that's okay. The art comes in many different types. So basically, Joe was walking from his inside Mashin. So basically, Joe was watching from Mashin Fire to Kiramager Stone body, what the hell is Mashin Fire doing? So basically, at the end of the day, the class decided to carry out all the cases start to follow Mashin, start to follow Mashin Fire's advice, and then start to tear out their art projects, and they decided to make a collage. So basically, the boy had the idea to take all the Terra art projects and combine it together to make a collage poster him instead. So basically, that's when Joe realized that the boy was inspired, Mashin Fire was inspired the boy to encourage the boy to do art instead of forcing him. So basically, Joe was kind of happy that that the boy was working with the rest of the class doing a big art project together, making this big collage. So anyway, meanwhile, Switch was attacking the city and switching people's bodies with each other and whatnot. And that's when the Kiramager showed up in Ranger mode in the Kiramager's bodies, and tried to stop Switch. But every time they tried to make an effort to start Switch, the Kiramagers were giving them bad advice how to start Twitter. So basically, that's when Mashin Fire showed up and Joe's body in Ranger mode and he started to kick ass. So basically, after being encouraged by Joe. So basically, Joe said that we're talking to the others that every time we go into battle, we always hear the Kiramager giving us encouragement to fight the bad guys. So basically, this is our time to get them encouragement to fight the bad guys. So basically, they followed Joe's lead and gave the Kiramager the encouragement that they need to take down the foothills and beat up Twitch as a team and whatnot. So basically, the Kiramager gave the Kiramager encouragement, just like Mashin Fire gave the boy who didn't want to do any art project, working together as a team. The Kiramager managed to take down Fort Soldiers and whatnot, and Gardo was like, no, damn, I thought we had him this time. And that's when Takamichi showed up, wrong, you got it wrong. So basically, Takamichi walked up into Kiramager and started to fight Gardo. So basically, Takamichi was about to finish her Gardo, but Gardo ran away. So basically, and that's when Kawasura sent a two-headed mouthpiece monster to attack the city. So basically, Takamichi told the Kiramager that, told the Kiramager that, you guys deal with the monster while I deal with Twisher. So basically, Takamichi, destroys Twisher. Takamichi destroys Switcher before the Kirmagers before the Kirmagers destroyed the Moxie's monster. So basically, the Kirmagers embraced being the Kirmage Stones, and transferred into the Kirmager Megazord and took down the two-headed Moxie's monster, and Takamichi destroyed Switcher, and everybody turned back, and everybody got switched back into their white body. So anyway, after that whole story, Kiramager realized that how much that they appreciate the Kiramager Stones being their partners, and the Kiramager Stones appreciate the Kiramagers being their partners. So basically the Kiramagers and the Kiramager Stones had learned a very important lesson from each other. So basically, the episode ended with the 5 main Kiramager Stones, glowing, sparkling, and shining so brightly, and after this whole experience of them tricking bodies, and finding new appreciation for each other. So basically, this is how the episode ended, with the Kiramagers and the Kiramager Stones, happy and finding a new appreciation towards each other after the whole body swap deal that went down today. So anyway. So anyway, this was a good episode. So basically, this episode had a good lesson that this episode had a very good lesson about encouraging somebody to do something instead of forcing somebody to do something. But this episode had a good lesson to it, and plus the kid did learn a good lesson, and so did the kid stones as well. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know what the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Cynthia Michael from School Review. Sign off. 1.